an awesome thing. But take a look at that. We did what we always do. It'll be a routine that you follow. We took the measurement. The measurement was 875, which is AT strategy. So again, I talked about how important those measurements are in switching to the appropriate strategy, because the results show that they work overall. And here we are, 4-0 with short trades and a long trade. So you know the software self-adjusts to the market changing. Price is high, price is below. It's above the trend line, then below the trend line. That's what this system was designed all about, the price crossing the trend line on both strategies. Just the upper chart is a short-term look at it, and the lower chart is a long-term look at the day. So 4-0, each win is 4.5 points. So 4 of those is 18. There's no slippage that I see. So it's 18 points. It's 18 points profit, net profit to the bottom line, and the day is over on the upper chart. And you can see where we've been. The tide has turned, and we've been on a nice little winning streak. The lower chart is in a pending trade. There's no finished trades yet. We're in a long trade. The price needs to reach 91.25 to achieve that 9-point profit capture. But here's our current streak, including yesterday. You don't, I'll get to the questions in a minute, but you're not going to install anything to learn about this. These sessions is how you learn about it, this session. So you're free to attend our session. Our current winning streak on the lower chart, THG, the last 24 days, we've had 14 winning days, 6 losing days, and 4 pushes or break even, for a total of 74.25 points in that 24 trading day period. That's phenomenal. On the upper chart, ATBOS, it's even better. The last 13 days were 9 winning, or excuse me, nights. Those are nights in the US, by the way. The last 13 trading days, we are 9-4. 9 winning nights, 4 losing, for 57.5 points. As you know, we were negative coming into the month. We started out negative. As a matter of fact, we were negative like 4 days ago. So you can see how fast the software can strike, and the points add up quick. Okay. And we've won 4 days in a row on the upper chart, ATBOS. 4 days in a row, and 4 days in a row, and 7 out of the last 10 days have been positive on the upper chart. So we're on a beautiful streak. Both systems are on beautiful winning streaks right now. If you add the 2 columns together, we're about a millimeter away from 100 points. 42.75 and 56.50. That's 99.25. 99.25 is what we're sitting on right now, with 4.5 days to go in the month. A far cry from the 14.5 points we ended up with last month. 14.5 points, I'm not crying. It's a great number, but this is totally different. And we're in a bad streak last month. Okay, and we still ended up with 14.5. And here we are, things are turning our way, and like I said earlier in the month, I would like to get that number up above 50, and here we are, we're closer to 100. Questions for new people, you type them in the chat box, and you don't need to type them privately. You can put them just in the chat box. No question is a stupid question. That's why we have these sessions, is for visitors, for brand new people, so that I can cover the fact that our software is truly phenomenal. It's a one-of-a-kind deal here. We don't trade. All these trades were done while we were sleeping. Most of us were sleeping in the United States. If you're from another country, it might be morning time or nighttime for you, but we don't even trade. All we do is we teach you how to utilize the software, and the software executes the trading strategies that are programmed into it. It knows when to start trading. It knows when to stop trading. The guidelines that we follow tell us when to trade and when not to trade, and what strategy to use. So we take the thinking out of your hands. The only thinking you need to do is how to turn the software on and off. That's it. And a third grader can do that after we show you how to do it. So I don't know, I'm not sure what you mean by integrate with Amazon. This doesn't integrate with Amazon. I don't even know what you're referring to as far as Amazon goes. And you're not gonna, basically, like I said, everything you're gonna learn, you need to start asking questions in the chat box, and I will answer them. If you don't want to ask questions in the chat box, you're gonna simply contact the person that invited you to the session, and they can answer your questions after the session's over, or you can write me an email. My email address is in the upper part of the spreadsheet on the left, joseph@automaticdaytradingsoftware.com. And you can send me questions and I'll answer them for you. Somebody said they were going to send me an email yesterday. They didn't send it. So no big deal. But on the left, now that we're talking about the spreadsheet, is over 5 years of history on the software based on monthly end of the month results. And we're coming up on the end of a month. Tuesday is the last day of the month. Today's what, Wednesday? So we have 4.5 days left to go in this month. And then we'll start over at 0 in September. That's how it works. So we register a profit well over 80% of the time for 5 years. That's the definition of consistency. So when you're looking for a day trading system, there is no system in the world that wins every day. We don't win every day. Look at the price moving quickly now in our direction. We need it to go to 91, so we still got to go about 4 points from where we're at, but we're looking good so far. Looking good. So again, if you're brand new, you should be asking questions, because that's the only way you're going to learn about this. The software, it's fully automatic. Like I said, all we do is enable it or turn it on, and we let it run. We actually trade at night, so here when the people in the United States, we turn it on, and then basically we go to bed. And then we wake up in the morning and we see 4-0 on the screen on the upper chart. So the lower chart, it runs all night and all day. It starts at midnight Pacific time. That would be 3:05 Eastern time, and it trades till the closing bell. So it's about 13 hours. That's THG. So you see the 2 columns in yellow on the spreadsheet. Those are the current month, August. Those are the current numbers, and they are up to the minute, up to date. So like I said, we're about 1 millimeter away from 100 points. If we get this trade, we're going to jump above 100. But again, the lower chart has got 6 hours to go until the closing bell.